Oh, right, okay, I'll say that again as I didn't have the volume up. Yeah, just to say, it's obviously printing well. Um, it's currently printing a tree frog, so gonna see how that goes. I forgot to put some supports on where his front arms are, so I'm not too sure if that's going to come out right. But yeah, anyway, it's there, it's up and running. I'm just going to quickly post this to a few other people. Give me a second. Just posting it out. Like I said, any questions about the belt printer, let me know and we'll go from there. I've got a fairly widescreen monitor in front of me, so you're going to see me doing this all the time, and I've only just got home from work, so I quickly set this up and I thought I'd do a quick live stream just to show people that it is working, and it's working well. Wondering if anyone else is actually going to be coming in, but it doesn't matter if they don't. So the kit itself was fine, everything went together okay. There was no issues with the kit. The assembly, when I was putting it together, I didn't have the instructions to put it together, so bear in mind I was literally the first one to get this and try and build it from just the from a CAD drawing, so you need to bear with it. But as you can see, it's printing absolutely fine now. It is still stock, everything on it is stock, I haven't changed anything, but I was having issues with the extruder assembly. So this is the main bracket you get in the kit. So I've put together the unit, but I've replaced the whole extruder, I've replaced the motor, I've replaced the boards. I will do. At this moment in time, after this, I want to reprint the Thanos blade as one print. Well, in two halves, so then obviously slap it together. The Thanos blade is in the region of about 2 meters long, so it'll be a really good test for this. The bed itself, I think it's in the region of, from where it is to about here is about 600, 700 mil, and then anything over that is obviously starting to come off the bed. When it comes off the bed, what I do is the lamp in the that you can see here, I normally have here as rollers, and then it just rolls on to those parts, and it just carries on. Then I just do that for now. I want to see if I can design the artillery version of what Matt's done on the Ender 3, where he's done his roller system. I'm going to possibly build something like that, where we'll be putting it on the side here, I think, rather than on top or inside. I think we do it from here and then go across. It's not like we haven't got a big enough bed now to print it all out. We have, which is absolutely fantastic. Some prints I've done with it, I have posted on the artillery Facebook group. I've printed, let me just see if I can move the camera around. So this thing here, I printed that on it. which was really cool. Printed loads of Flexi Dragons. Yeah, loads of these. This was the latest one that come off. It's a bit stringy, but it's nothing. But the detail on it and the quality, I think, is very good. I know it's a bit hairy, this one, but the quality is very, very cool and very good. Right, okay, so the problems I was having with this, it was the Y belt parts that actually attach to the frame. They keep on slipping, so you've really got to crank them down and make this nice and tight. Same with the X1 as well. If that is not tight or these are not tight, it will muck up the print and it will pull it off. You have to make sure. I haven't done that yet, so I've just sliced the frog, and I'll just put it on there printed. I haven't done anything to it yet. This is how it is. So I've just got home and started printing with it. That's all I've done. Nothing else. There is also I've done some other little parts as well, which are on the artillery Facebook group. I've got front little brackets, and I've done rear brackets as well now that holds the unit itself to the frame. Before there was nothing. You had nothing to physically hold it in place. It would just slide if you didn't put it in place, or it would just slide around. So what I've done with this, I have just designed a couple of brackets to put on the front, a couple of brackets to put on the back, and that just holds it in place. Now it doesn't move at all. Yeah, it's solid. It's like a tank still. The only part that I do have left is this. This is the Y gantry that obviously was like here when it was normal. It was here. That is the only part I don't have. I've got a few extra screws. I've got a motor or two. Can't remember right now, but I'm definitely going to get a video out this weekend for my final review. But like I said, this is the original part, the original extruder head. I was getting nowhere. A very, very, very good friend of mine from the Honey Badger team have sent over a H2 extruder. So I went back to Andre and asked him to design me a mount quickly so I can print out for it to work and hold. He did, but I've reinforced this mount now. So you've got this that holds the breakout board, so that goes there. James and Mike, yes, James and Mike, they're the guys. So this here is all, I've added all of this to give it more strength so it doesn't bend. This is also in PLA. This is printed in PLA. Yeah, and all I've done, I've had to redesign it again. and put like a Bowden little tiny bit of Capricorn tubing. Put it here, so it feeds through into the extruder, and it just works. But this is what I've had to redesign for this to work on the artillery. Now, I'll have a quick word with Andre, make sure this is okay for me to upload. I will obviously check it by him. He originally gave me the original one, which I printed out. It didn't have the breakout board, it was just this. So the breakout board I've added to it and just redesigned it slightly, so it looks okay. I mean, I printed this on the Prusa, and it's, I think it's like 50% infill, but it doesn't bend. So it's on there at the moment. It's printing the tree frog. I can't get you any closer because obviously you're on the webcam. But it looks good. Let me see if I can get some. I don't know if I can do this, but just give me a second. Let me see if I can zoom in here. 1 second. I'm just going to up the resolution. Sorry. Oh, that's no good. Let's go back. Should have thought about this. Just leave it like that for now. Okay. Video. I can't figure it out. I'm sorry, guys. But basically, I will post pictures on the artillery Facebook group and also the Ender one, the Ender 3 one as well. And you can have a look and see what you think. But the quality has been coming out absolutely fine. I've done. Give me a second. Obviously, here's another dragon. Yeah, this is using the marble filament. Oh, hold on, let me hide my face. Using the marble filament, this one. Come on. So once again, a little bit stringy, but I haven't dialed in the settings perfectly. The cubes. These are the new test cubes that for the belt printers. So these came out really well. Done another one in marble. There you go, so that's all working fine. It prints. One moment, hold on. Not finished yet, hold on. Oh, I know, yeah. So, I'm still gluing this together, that's why there's tape around it. But this is the infamous sword that I've been trying to print. Turn it over, obviously get the same as well. I mean, and like James said on his Ender 3 version of this when he was reviewing it, after putting two pieces together, there's hardly any clean-up. It's just a matter of a couple of coats of primer, a couple of coats of primer spray, and then whatever you want to do it with. I'll show you another one sec. Okay, here is the Master Sword. This was done in a few parts because these parts I had to do separately because it weren't part of the actual sword. All I done was just primed it and then sprayed it. That's all I've done. I think I hand painted the yellow gem in the middle. But there's, it's, you can hold it like this. There you go. You can see obviously the 45 angle, but when you put your hand across it, you can't really feel them ridges. That you can, they're there, but not as bad. But obviously that's with no sanding, that's just with a couple of coats of primer and then spray. But obviously my spray in techniques and stuff is nowhere near as good as James and Mike. This is mine, and I'll show you one more. This was just a bit of a funny one. So this is the Ashbringer. Now this was done in 2 halves, so straight down the middle. Yeah, obviously it mucks up around here somewhere, but like I said, it's mostly this side I normally view it anyway. And this is only a small one. This should be like a very long one, but I wanted to test it and wanted to get a video out, so I can't really show it off too well, but you get the gist of it. Obviously it all works fine, and it's going to make printing swords, picture hangers, any sort of cosplay bits and pieces. Like James said, it's a tool for a job. I don't want to copy James, but he's got away with words, and it is a tool for a job. It's, if you want to print something huge, it will print it. Especially this. Hold on. Let me just put these back because obviously this hasn't. I haven't finished this. This needs sorting out as well. So let me just put that away. I don't want to do anything with them. Just leave them there for now. But at this moment in time, I am currently testing the continuous print. These tree frogs take about an hour to print, I think it came up with. So I'm just going to see what it does after it does one. It should then move slightly and then make a start on the next one. And I'm using Octoprint with this. The Octoprint, the Raspberry Pi is actually inside. It's being powered by Artillery. As previous in one of my other videos that I've got, which I showed you how I put it in with no soldering at all. It was just a matter of plug and play, which is fantastic. And it works. It works. I don't know what else I can say about it. I'm just happy with having the opportunity of showing this, building this. It's taken a good 4 or 5 months to get to where I am now. Ish. I've been through literally scorched earth and back to get this to print as it is now. And I'm just loving it. Like I said, I've got a Thanos blade which I need to do. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It is, when it just works, it works, and I can just get on with it, and I can do anything else. I could go out for a meal, whatever, blah blah blah. This place is all, this is all security. I've got webcams, I've got security cams. They're always on it. I can see it from outside. Like I said, I can go for a meal and still keep an eye on it, and it'll still work. It will still do its thing. At the moment, the filament that I've got going in there is being pulled from down there, so you can see the filament going up to it, but it's from down here on a reel, so I don't know whether or not that's going to put some extra tension on it while I'm doing this. But at the moment, let me have a closer look. One sec. Yeah, that is looking quite nice. I will quickly upload a picture. Give me a second. Actually, I'll take a picture and show it to the camera. One sec. Don't know how that's looking, but apart from where the front arms are, that looks quite nice to me. Like I said, apart from where the front arms are, where I should have put a little bit of support, it's printing fine. That is a sort of prints I'm also getting out of it. The print's actually fantastic, what I am getting. But I just wanted to, oh, hold on, got my cat, hold on. Yeah. Right. Other than that, it just works. I'm gonna get a review video out on it with some extra bits and pieces. Just wanted to show everyone that it's been a hell of a ride getting here, and hopefully you guys won't have the same issues, but I'm here. I will answer questions on the Facebook group. If you want to contact me, you're welcome to. I will try my best to try and help anyone out on the Facebook groups that I'm with. But if you can, give me also a sub to my channel. It helps me. I just wanted to say thanks again to Andre and his company for letting me do this. We need to put the message out there for the artillery machine, because the Ender machines are just being flown off of the shelves. The artillery machines, a lot of people don't really want to be wasting a 400-pound odd machine and turn it into a belt printer. I'd rather do it with an Ender. But this touchscreen, yeah, wider bed, it goes to 285 I can stretch it to, and that's with that black sword that you saw, it was 28. Hold on one second. So from here to here, yeah, is like 280, 285, something like that. So it's wider than obviously the Ender 3, taller than the Ender 3, and the quality I'm seeing off of this matches, if not better than the Ender 3 version. I wanted to give it a go. I wanted to give it a go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like everyone's like, Ender 3, yeah, I can spend like £100 on the Ender 3 and then get the thing for 300 or whatever it is. I can do that. And I'm like, okay, it's your choice. I mean, fair. I mean, but if you've got an artillery machine and it's spare, why don't you do this to it? Give it a go. You can always put it back. It's not like you're breaking it. All you're doing is modifying it to print as a 45. Yeah, as a 45 degree. And I've been printing with the door open and the fan on, and that it's not interrupting at all. It's just printing. But I can understand people saying, nah, I'm not going to do that. I mean, my artillery machine's like £400-500. I'm not going to get the kit which is like £300-400. Yeah, you could get a CR30, but not as big as this. Does the same job. It's bigger. Touchscreen. You're used to the artillery as well. You know all its little bits and pieces. This, I mean, you won't get. You'll get the proper build instructions. Not like me. I put this together, like I said, from a CAD drawing, and then worked out how it all went together. But I got it to work. Like I said, when I first come across this was absolutely fantastic. I loved it. It was printing with this. It printed fine. But then it was skipping, it was doing stuff. I just didn't like it. So, like I said, the guys at Honey Badger helped me out, sorted me out a H2. Then I thought, I need a bracket. Reached out to Andre, designed me this very quickly, even though that he didn't have to. He didn't have to design me this at all. But he did. I asked him, I said, look, can you do this? It would help me out big time. He did. Designed it absolutely perfect. Yeah. Like I said, I'll check with him first before I upload any design with his knowledge, because this is mostly his design. I've just modified it and made it a lot stronger, so you can print this in PLA. The one on there at the moment is PLA. The only part is, like I said, I've put a little hole here, so the filament runs straight through. It runs straight through the hole, which will be here, and straight into the extruder. But I just wanted to just get this out. I didn't post it or anything. I've just wanted to do it quickly on the Facebook groups. No one else really knows about it. I see people coming in and out. You're welcome to come in and say hello. If not, don't worry, not a problem. We are all here. Like I said, I'm here. I'm happy to take some questions. If there is no questions and it's just me and Andrew, then we'll have our own party. We'll have a party. What do you reckon, Andrew? We'll do something fun. Anyway, yeah, it's Friday evening. It's 7:30 here in the UK. Like I said, I wanted to get this out. Just love it. Absolutely love it. It's just about to finish the frog. So let's just see what it does. I've done it on the continuous print on the artillery machine. So I just want to see if it just moves on. It should do. that's what it's meant to do. But I want to see this, and then like I said, I just want to see if this works. So I thought I'll stream and let people know if we've got any questions or whatever. But no, I am just loving it. When it works, it works. And like I said, all I've done is come home, put the table up, took it from down here, put it up here. The filament is being rolled from underneath the bench straight into it. I've done a tree frog. It's just about to finish. There you go. It should do another one. Here we go. I don't know how far it's going to give me. I hope it ain't thinking of there you go. And pop. Right, there you go. You can do it. Heat it up. Let me have a look. I don't know what it's doing. It's now rendering the time lapse to it. Right. Let's have a quick look at the temperature settings. Oh, right, okay, yeah. So it finished one, and now it's going to start another one. I think it cools down while it's running the print off the bed. I haven't done it before, but you gonna focus it? Look at that. There you go, and the print is just starting off again in the background. So I've asked the printer to do just 4 for now. I don't know how far it's going to go. At the moment it's going that way. It might come all the way back here. Take that line off it. So obviously the purge line is just this. You just pick it off. It's fine. Put a focus. Yeah. There you go. How's that? Doing. So this is what I don't understand with a continuous print. I need to look into it because that is still, yeah, and now it does it, and now it's printing. Yeah, and now it's printing. Maybe it wanted to make sure the bed's fully cleared. I do not know. I'll have to have a look at the settings. But yeah, you saw the frog. I will post. Oh, that's the underneath of the frog as well, so you can see its nether regions. Come on. There we go. So that's what it is like on the bed. It's just like a bit like the bed that you've got on the artillery. It's got them little indent things on it. But now that it's printing, I think that came out really well. And like I said, all I done, came home. Hello, come on. There we go. So all I did, come home, whack it on the table, slice, print. There, done. Meant to roll the bed a certain amount. Yeah, but I think it really did roll the bed a certain amount. I think it went a little bit too far. So I'm not too sure whether or not it wants to try and clear the bed completely to make sure it. Well, I mean, it cleared it for this to roll off, and now it's starting the next one. So it might want to do that. But I'll leave that there. And Andrew, thanks for showing up. Otherwise, if you weren't here, I wouldn't have been streaming for this long anyway. I would have just gone. But very happy with. I mean, this is 900 to a metre long. So it printed that way as it came off the bed. So it came off the bed there. Other than that, I'm going to go like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later.